Sport has often mirrored society. It reflects its beauty and its flaws. Sometimes a man enters the arena not just to run or jump, but to resist. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back, because today we're telling you one of those rare moments where an ordinary athlete became the symbol of human dignity in the face of hate. This is the story of Jesse Owens, the man who humiliated Adolf Hitler at the 1936 Olympic Games. But before diving into that moment, let's discover, who was Jesse Owens? Born on September 12, 1913, in Oakville, Alabama, James Cleveland Owens, nicknamed Jesse by mistake upon entering school, grew up in a deeply divided America. The South was still marked by Jim Crow laws, racial bans, segregation in schools, transport, public spaces. Jesse was the seventh of 10 children. His parents were sharecroppers living in extreme poverty. At 9, his family moved to Cleveland, Ohio, fleeing Southern persecution in search of a better life. It was in this industrial city that Jesse discovered his speed. At East Technical High School, a track coach named Charles Riley spotted his talent and began training him. Jesse juggled training with part-time jobs, delivering groceries, working in a shoe repair shop to support his family. In 1933, Jesse Owens enrolled at Ohio State University. Although due to segregation, he was forced to live off campus and fund his own education. But his talent transcended all barriers. On May 25, 1935, in a single afternoon in Ann Arbor, Michigan, Jesse delivered what many still call the greatest 45 minutes in the history of sports. He tied the world record in the 100-yard dash and set 3 new world records in the 220-yard dash, 220-yard hurdles, and long jump. That performance directly secured his place on the U.S. Olympic team heading to Berlin. Berlin, summer of 1936. Hitler saw the Olympics as an opportunity to display the greatness of his regime and the supposed superiority of the Aryan race. Everything was choreographed: the brand new stadium, the grand ceremonies, the military discipline. A debate erupted in the U.S. Should America boycott the Games? Many Americans denounced Nazi propaganda and racism. Despite being black, Jesse Owens was allowed to compete, and he knew exactly what he represented. Not just his country, but an oppressed minority, both in Germany and at home. On August 3, 1936, Jesse Owens stepped onto the 100-meter track. Calm and focused, the gun fired. He took off like lightning. Before 100,000 spectators, he crossed the finish line in 10.3 seconds, his first gold medal. In the stands, Hitler saluted German winners, but did not come down to congratulate Owens. Cameras around the world captured his icy expression. The next day, Jesse struggled in the long jump qualifications. He fouled his first 2 jumps. 1 attempt remained. Then came Loose Long, his German rival. In full view of the stadium, he approached Jesse, offered him technical advice, and told him to mark his jump several centimeters back to avoid fouling. Jesse followed the advice and qualified. In the final, he leapt 8.06 meters, beating Long. But the German was the first to congratulate him in front of the cameras. It was a powerful act of courage and humanity Jesse never forgot. They even posed arm in arm for a photo, right in the heart of the Nazi stadium. On August 5th, Jesse won the 200 meters in 20.7 seconds, complete dominance. Then came the 4x100-meter relay. Jesse wasn't even originally scheduled to run in this event. 2 Jewish-American athletes were pulled from the team under alleged pressure from the Germans. Jesse replaced them and won his 4th gold medal. It was an unprecedented feat. A black man in Nazi Germany dominating the Olympics. Before thousands of Hitler's supporters, he shattered their illusion of racial supremacy. Hitler refused to greet him. The IOC told the dictator he must either greet all athletes or none. He chose none. But newspapers were clear. Hitler had avoided Jesse Owens. American, European, and even some German media acknowledged Owens' triumph. But the damage to Hitler's ego was visible. Defeated not by an army, but by a young black man armed only with talent. Returning to the United States, Jesse Owens expected to be welcomed as a hero. He was cheered by crowds, but snubbed by the authorities. No call from President Roosevelt, no official reception. At a gala held in his honor at New York's Waldorf Astoria Hotel, he was forced to enter through the service entrance and use the freight elevator because of segregation. He struggled to find stable work. He ran exhibition races against horses to earn money. He later opened a public relations firm and spoke in schools, becoming a voice against racism. Owens received recognition late in life, the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1976 and the Congressional Gold Medal after his death in 1980. He inspired generations of athletes, Tommy Smith, Carl Lewis, Usain Bolt. But more than that, he became a symbol. The symbol of a man who, without political speeches, defeated hatred through excellence. Jesse Owens did not change the world by himself, but in 1936, he showed the world that a wall of hate could be broken by the power of a single step, the courage of a leap, the speed of a race. He carried no weapons, he wore a number, and yet he defeated an empire of arrogance and fear. Sport may be silent at times, but its victories echo through eternity. Thank you for watching this video. If this story touched you, share it. And don't forget to subscribe. Jesse Owens deserves to be known by all. See you very soon on the channel for another true story that changed the world.